Hello, everyone. I'm Kristina Holzweiss, and this is my Canva Winter Showcase session. I am the founder of Canva Librarians and Teachers Facebook group. I am also a Canva ambassador, a community leader, and a trainer. Everything we're exploring today lives inside Canva, and I'm going to show you how powerful it can be for teaching and learning. First, we'll create countdown videos for classroom management. Instead of repeating directions, you'll design visual timers in Canva that guide transitions, stations, and cleanup with structure. Next, we'll design emails that actually get opened. Using Canva's layouts and branding tools, you'll create messages that are clean, eye-catching, and easy to read. Then we'll turn your content into puzzles built in Canva so review feels fresh and engaging. And finally, we'll explore mock-ups as alternative assessments, giving students creative ways to show what they know through real-world designs. Today is about using Canva not just as a design tool, but as a teaching tool. Let's create, let's design, and let's inspire. I use timers in my library to keep kids on task, to let them know how much more time is left in the class, how much time is left for them to work on a project or an activity, and even for cleaning up. This timer I actually created for book shopping. I use this every day for every class at the end of the class time so the kids know that it's book shopping time. And the theme of this book shopping video is all about the Caldecott winners. So as you can see, I uploaded the covers of the Caldecott winning books, and this is my timer. I also have another one of, that are popular books in our library. I'm going to do one with Newberry, but this one's the Caldecott one. And as you can see, we have, like I said, the different layers, and it has different colors. You could also add music to your timer. We do that as well, because then this way you have a video cue and an audio cue that it times up. You should be online with your books. So you can see the timer is right in there. We've placed a timer on the layer. We have the different color backgrounds, and we also have the music. All these different layers come together, and then when you download it, it becomes a video. So you don't need to be an art teacher to try to match up the colors in the book cover. The Canva automatically detects the colors that are in the book cover. So as you can see, these 4 colors are the major colors in the book cover. Whatever image you bring into Canva, Canva will analyze it and it will determine what are the major colors. So here we can see that the pink is the same pink as the word fireworks. And you can see here that these are the book covers that I uploaded, and those are different colors. And I went through each one and I decided which color I was going to use. I wanted a variety. I didn't want too much of one color. And I didn't want it to be too dark that you wouldn't be able to see the text. So this one I chose the pink to complement the word fireworks. Here's another one. Here's an orange one. And again, here are the colors that are in the image or even a photograph. And when you go through the colors on the left-hand side, you can see that the codes come up, the actual codes of those colors. Now, you don't need to write them down. You don't need to memorize them because all you need to do is click them. So let's go through this a little more. Now we have, these are the colors that are right in here. Now watch as I am changing the actual colors of the cover. Now you wouldn't want to do that because it is copywritten and it is the color of the book. But if you have any images of your own, when you click that, you can actually change colors of your own images. So let's go through. Let's press the see all, and you'll be able to see all of the book covers. So here are the book covers as I go through, and I've set them all for 5 seconds. 5 seconds per book cover and 5 seconds per background color. And then I have the timer in between. Okay, now you can see all the colors. I decided to, again, randomize them. I didn't want to choose all the same. And here there's a lot because we have a 5-minute video here. So here I am at the end. Here you can see the background and some of the covers that I uploaded. I have not placed them yet, and I haven't put the color yet. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you click it, You move it around a little bit. This one you could see up top that the major colors are black and yellow. Now I'm going to add a blank background, and then I'm going to click the color wheel at the top, and then I'm going to scroll down, press see all, and you can see all of the book covers I uploaded. They're on the left-hand side, and I could see that these are the colors for this book that I can choose. So it's so easy just to match up those colors. If you're doing a presentation and you have a major graphic and you want to make sure that all of the slides are complementing that image, you can do that. So let's lay this book out in the right spot. And as you can see, we have blue, red, and yellow came up as the major colors of that book. Let's add a blank in the back. And then let's scroll down. Let's go to see all, and you can see the colors that come up, and I could choose which one I like. Again, you can see the blue matches, the red matches, the yellow matches, but I want that light blue. So I can actually get that color. I choose the yellow for the background, and then I press plus. And then I go to the little medicine dropper and I bring it over to that blue. And then when I click it, it matches. So you are not restrained, and you're not restricted just to the colors that come up that Canva detects. You can actually find something in that image and you could add your own color. So here are all the other books that I need to finish. It is a little time consuming, but I like doing it because the kids have something to watch when they're book shopping, and they might be inspired to read one of the books that is in our video. Again, here's the bottom, and you just add the blank on underneath. Now, downloading it as a video, you go to share, and then you go down to download. If it's a video, you could download it. If it is a presentation, you can also download it. Make sure you download it as an MP4. An MP4, no matter what. If it's a presentation or a video, you can do it both ways. Just make sure you download it as an MP4 so it is a file, and then you can leave it on your desktop, and then you could turn it on. You could even put it, if you have a monitor outside your library or your classroom, you could put it out there. But that's how you make a video countdown for your library or classroom. And I'm going to show you what mine looks like. Did you know that you can now design emails through Canva? Click email, and then we're going to go look at the templates. You can scroll through and find a template that suits your topic. I'm actually going to design my own. I can design my own template by just putting in some words in the prompt. It's a field trip to the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. The kids should bring lunch, and it's the time, and we're taking a bus. That's all the information I gave in my prompt. Canva actually will go through and it will create the email with more details. So it's a pretty standard email, but it has put in all this text for me. Doesn't look very pretty, but we're going to design it a little later. Let's go through and change any information that we need to. I'm going to change the time. I might change, I realize that it's going to be a little later, a little earlier. I can go in there and change any of the information here. I can add all of the text. I could even change the font of the text. I could change the size of it. I could put italics. Whatever I need to do, I can change what Canva has created for me. And like I said, it looks a little boring, because I didn't use a template, I just generated. So I'm going to look for some art because it is a museum of modern art. So I'm going to get an image and I'm going to drop it in here. It's a little big, so I'm going to crop it a little bit. That will get their attention. And I found out that you can even put in videos. Now, I wouldn't put in a full-length video, but you can put in a very short video, like a GIF, and you can put that in there. So I'm going to take this short little video, and I'm going to drop it in here. Again, I wouldn't use it more than maybe 5 seconds. You want a little video in there. If it's too long, you could even trim it. So there is my email. That's what it looks like. Now I send an email to myself. I'm going to send a practice email. So it actually created a subject line for me, and then I'm going to send it to my email. It's sending it to my email right now. To use this feature, your Canva account and your email account must be connected for it to be integrated like this. And here is the actual email. It's so cool because the video actually plays. This is what it looks like when someone receives the email. Let's scroll up a little bit. There you go. So there's the email. So much fun. Many people don't explore the app section of Canva, and you're really missing out. One day, go through and see what you can use. There's things for data management, there's communication, there's productivity. You can create calendars, you can use audio, you can connect your Google Drive. There's graphic design. Just one day, explore the apps, and I guarantee you'll find something you can use. I'm going to show you the Activities Maker app today. And in the Activities Maker, you can create activities for your students to review. So there's word searches, there's crossword puzzles, and there's mazes. So let's try the word search. You could enter them manually, or you could upload a file, or you could even test it out with the list that's right here. They have words in there for categories. You can say how many words you want it to be, how big you want it to be. Do you want them to use a border color, answers, all the things you can do. And press generate. When you press generate, it actually creates the list of words for you. It gives you an answer key, and it gives you the word search. So you can create these really fun activities for different holidays, for, like I said, to review books. You can do as do-nows, lots of fun things. When I was an English teacher, I created crossword puzzles for my students so that I knew that they all had the same definitions to study for the vocabulary quiz. So again, you can upload your own list. You can enter them manually. You can use one of the lists here as practice, and you can generate multiple puzzles on the page, up to you. And it will give you the definitions. It will give you the across and the up and down. And it will give you the crossword puzzle and the answer key. You just need to put in your words as a word bank. The last puzzle I'm going to show you is the Maze Maker. So you can generate multiple puzzles on the same page. Again, you can decide on the rows and the columns, the different colors. Look at that. I just pressed generate, and it's generated the answer, and it's generated the maze for me. You could decorate the maze. You could have like a baby penguin finding a fish. You could have a snowman and a shovel. You could have all types of things. I think your kids are really going to love mock-ups as alternative learning assessments. So mock-ups are basically putting your ideas on different products like mugs, t-shirts, tote bags. So the kids need to design something in Canva, and then they downloaded it and upload it to a mock-up. And we have a variety of mock-ups right here, as you can see. So we're going to choose the mug mock-up. So you can have the kids design something for social studies about a unit that they've learned, or they can create a new book cover, whatever they like. So they design something, and then they upload it, and then they put it on the product. And then that could be part of their presentation. This time, let's try a t-shirt mock-up. So let's take this one here. Let's fill it out onto the sides. And let's move this over. And when I click this, it picks up the pink right there from the image. So we're going to change that to the pink. All right, now let's take our upload. Let's drag over the image that we created. And now we have a t-shirt mock-up. Now Canva also has video mock-ups. So you could see that we have someone swinging, we have a camera, a phone, we have a computer, lots of different mock-ups. So let's try this one with the swinging, the person wearing the sweatshirt. So let's take that, let's move that over, make it a little bigger so you can see it. This would be really great for an advertising class, a marketing class, where they design a logo. Take the image again, put it into the video. It takes a little longer because it is a video. And let's see what happens. Images are easier to use. This one's a video, but here we go. And now we have someone swinging, wearing the t-shirt with the image on the back. Try this with your students as an alternative assessment. And now I want to challenge you. Pick one idea from today, just one, and try it this week. Create a countdown video, redesign an email, build a puzzle. Use a mock-up as an alternative assessment. Then post your creation in the Canva Librarians and Teachers Facebook group. Share what you made, inspire someone else, and spark a new idea. Because when we share what works, we all get better. I can't wait to see what you create.